Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's going on? I'm back. I'm outside doing some martial arts things. So usually I don't wear usually wear flip flops of sandals for this thing, but it's just me. I don't really care. I think it's too beautiful and be inside. So hey, look at that. Yeah, I think outside things. So let's focus on some couple things to talk about. First, my fighting stance is definitely the most. I like the JKD stance, where you can't even see my feet, but it's okay. That's not the point. Unless I am teaching you JKD, but I'm not. But I'm talking about the basics. You get a front kick, and then you have the rear front kick. One of the things I'm talking about in my book that I'm recording right now, is the jab. A lot of people, when they throw jabs, is that one, they don't rotate the hips. One of them is just a jab. They move around, and you see them moving. Then they don't talk about, hey, if I step and I throw this jab, boom, I'm turning my hips. It's a slight turn. So if I'm turning that here, I know you see my big old belly, but that's beside the point. So beside that, if I'm throwing the jab here, if I'm just doing this number here, I'm not showing people how to throw it with power. And until I can stop bugs go over my face. So anyways, if I'm here, if I'm stepping with that, if I was able to jab here, I'm jabbing to move my foot, and I'll get my foot up here. As I'm moving, as if I go forward, that jab should go about the same time. And the same, if I pivot my body, now my jab gets this torque. See, which in sense, as soon as I throw the jab here, this is a shield. Now, because I got my head tucked in, and I'm going here, boom, boom. So this hand, the right hand, when if I'm throwing my 1-2, will give me that much of a. I'm spring loading my strong hand. So because I'm a southpaw naturally, this is my motion. Boom. That's why I'm doing. I guess my hands are tucked in so I can block my ribs, maybe here, and once I get the concept of movement, I can throw my jab. Everybody knows that when you hit or try to throw something, you have to use your hips. The whole motion of this. So if I want to throw my jab, that's the hip motion. Same with if I was going to do Wing Chun or JKD, this right here will allow me to get this motion. I want to be able about that. I'm going to be able to pop. Now, for a straight lead, I would imagine a bow and arrow here, and I'm hitting. Bam! That's the hit. It should be about the same concept when I throw a jab. But if I'm throwing a jab here, and then I'm pivoting this back of my leg here, you can see my back of this that I'm pivoting. So when I throw a jab, and that's the jab that I want to throw, I'm tucking my hand so I can go myself still. I can go myself this way, I can go this way, but at the same time, I will also come in. Because when I come in, bam, this foot, as soon as this foot hit, bam, it should, my fist should pop up. As I know I'm fat. And this is going to brace up because I'm fat. But, and I apologize for that. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It will help me if you like this kind of thing. So this is the same concept if you're going to throw a kick. Such as this. My helps are by, it's working here. I know I'm hopping in the air, but when you motionally, you can see the same concept. I'm here, not lifting anything up, and I look like I'm hopping in the air. It's because when I lift my leg up to as high as I can, especially this high, I can just easily just thrust it out. But without using my hips, I won't be able to do so because of the fact if I'm just doing this, then my kicks is gonna be this low. That's fine and all. I'm gonna go for a drive. I'm trying to go for a nut shot or a leg shot. This is about my hit right here. I'm heading to the kneecap because I'm trying to get it for the left shot. But like a roundhouse kick, this leg has to go up. It has to tremble up to throw this leg here and goes all around. Same as for a side kick. If I'm going to be in a bladed position, this leg has to go up. If not, I'm just going to hit you in the kneecap or the shin, and that'd be a stop hit, not a side. And that's all kicks can be generally. I can here, I can stop you and hit you right in the kneecap, or so that way, ideally, if I hit you there, you go forward, and that would be my hit. So, you got me thinking. Maybe I should use book screen to come out here because I know I'll be attacked because of my heat. Thank gum. Outside sucks because I have so much heat producing coming out of me. But no deal. So my video was to say that stuff. He hates pendulum kicks. Pendulum kicks is a kick where y'all come up back and forth, and that allows me to rip. So by ripping my foot down, so if I start here, if I start right here, and I whip my kick, I'll go back to the center. So if let's say if I go forward, and I step up with my foot right here, this back leg is going up. As I kick, it will bring me back down. So essentially, it'll be like, boom, and I'll rip myself back. That's just pendulum kick. So it's like so you're imagining the balls. You pick up the ball, boom, and bing, 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 bing. That's the same concept. If I'm here, boom, I'm back. I can do this all day. In fact, Judo has what I call a scoop kick, which works off from the pendulum kick. So here, and ideally, for the scoop kick, for the work, if you have your legs, if you're here, this area is open, and able to use the scoop kick, ideally, I'm gonna hit right here, not here, but here with the shin. So if I was going here, I'm blocking for maybe that's just gonna be a frame right here. Maybe, oh just maybe, I want to scoop kick, pendulum kick, and that's my super. If I do here, boom, bam. I'm here, and I'm popping here. Maybe I can use this because if you think about it, the pendulum kick can get you that look, that Superman punch. It can boom, and then you go back. Then as soon as I come in this way, I can kick. Maybe if I miss, and if I come forward, or maybe if I went here, if I miss, then I go forward that way, and I'll go into the Superman punch, right? But if I miss, then I go boom. Now it's a Superman punch in that mix. So, or a psychic. Now psychic's so good. If you can trim them up, and I thrust and hit it with the heel, that's really good. But you'll see countless Wonder Boy, says himself, and if an Icy Mike would hit or throw these shit, even though the quote unquote the sidekicks don't work, they don't work. Why use them? But sidekicks can work if you turn. And now I'm lifting my head up. Sorry, I'm off balance. But as soon as I turn and throw my psychic, by spinning psychic, aka the real kick, that's when you can throw and torque a lot of power. Boom, boom, and hitting with that heel of the foot right into the solar plex. That will work. And also, if you can do a Bruce Lee sidekick, sending guys backwards 10 feet, which is basically a sliding sidekick. His is basically this motion. Boom! And he's really torquing the hip motions. I said 10 feet, but they said he knocks somebody back 6 feet. In fact, it was so powerful. Bob Wall. So he told Bruce, it's like a mural. That's what he's quote unquote. That's Bob Wall. And that's in the Enter the Dragon scene. You see Ball hit like this and go backwards, back. The force was so strong with that one sidekick. It broke his ribs and broke the guy's arm behind him because of the Bruce Lee's sidekick was so powerful. Now you imagine, I don't know how much he weighed. At the smallest he was 125. At the smallest. Now, can you imagine if let's say he weighed 125 at that time? Bob Wall is about 180, 175. There is about 50 pounds difference in size. For him to generate that much power and that sidekick of his to knock somebody who's close to 200 pounds, then you gotta think, well, dang, Bruce was that strong in his legs. But he also does to show that when he did a 1-inch punch, I think he also knocks back. I forget who. Maybe it was Ed Parker that he demonstrated back then. It was pretty sure it was Ed Parker. Now, when he did the 1-inch punch, Ed Parker flew back a couple of feet. Was a 1-inch punch, and a lot of people speculate, well, he did the 1-inch punch. It was more of a push than a punch, because they can't figure out. There's no way this motion. This is the mechanics of 1-inch punch. So if I'm here, if I'm here, I'm generating the power. This is the beginning of the application. This is not the whole application. This is just the motion of what it looks like. If I'm here, boom, I'm thrusting out. The mechanic is if I'm here, I'm using my body. And this is boom. If I'm here, now I throw in a punch. Boom. Right? But Bruce also pivot his entire body. So imagine the straight lead from here. That's about 6 inches, and he throws it. Now imagine the same distance and 1 inch. Bam! So about some people say, yeah, that's is a punch because you still hitting the three knuckles with the punch, because the fact is I've done this with 10% power on my cousin on his shoulders, and I just did this. He said, yeah, it feels like a punch because I'm still hitting the 3 knuckles. I'm not hitting, I'm not pushing him. He feels the hit. He says, yeah, that kind of hurts. And a push does not hurt if you do this with open palm. So maybe it is a punch with the knuckles, and the pain you feel is because of the knuckle pushing onto you. But if you watch another video with somebody holding the phone book and they do the one-inch punch, they go through the phone book and still have enough generated power to hit the guy's chest, and he said that's only 50%, not 100% power. You can see the guy when he got hit in the chest that he kind of went back, he jolted backwards, so he went boom and kind of stumbled because of the impact of that 1-inch punch. When they went through the book and hit the guy in the chest, it generated enough force and power through in that punch that it was enough for the guy, for him to hit him in the chest with, so he can still have the direction. The book itself slowed down, and it absorbed a lot of that power that was behind that 1-inch punch. And when he went through and hit the guy, you see the person who was holding the phone book that he went ooh, and it went still hold the book, but it was enough for him to go to put. He was right here getting his stand down, holding it, and he had to go back. Maybe he had his back. He still went, he had his stance on good stance, held the phone book, and he still went back like this. After the fact, he went from 50 to maybe 15% at the end of the punch. It was enough force still from him to go through the book, hit him in the chest, and still from him, because when you hold a shell or whatever, when you try to do this demonstrating, so showing how much power you have in a 1-inch punch, and as soon as it went through and hit him in the chest, it was enough power that it went through the book, hit him in the chest, and then it still knocked him back a little bit, where his foot went up. That's the same kind of power you want when you want to throw a good jab. Bam, bam. So when you go on hit a heavy bag, you don't want to do this number. You want to be able to move, maybe miss a couple times, go into the distance, go 1, 2, go stay in the range where you can throw this hook right here, bam. So you can know the range of your motion. So when you throw the punch and you rotate, bam, and I'm going here to close. So don't don't do this 1, 2, 3. hook here. You know, you got your hands up, but I like you cover. Maybe I'm going here. Maybe I'm going this way. Boom. Maybe I step. That's my jab. You know. So when you practice these jabs, go here. Maybe changing the levels. You know what I'm saying? Go, keep on moving. Even though changing those levels. And that's all I would say. Yeah, go up there and change. I'm still working on losing my weight. Please subscribe and encourage me to continue on my journey and lose weight. Until then, I am out.